Welcome back to my channel, where we delve into the mystical world of oracles and enchantments. If this oracle's found you today, then it has found you inside sacred synchronicity, so pay attention to the messages that are here. This channeled oracle has been brought before you to guide your way. Your oracle is the planet gardener. This is for the one whose dreams nurture this world and far beyond. From a young age, you found yourself slipping into worlds unknown, worlds where the plants grew in strange and vibrant colors, and animals sang songs that echoed across vast landscapes. You saw how everything, every creature, every flower worked in balance together. There was no chaos, no struggle. Harmony sang through the sound of the wind and trees like an aria of the stars, ancient and pure music. But when you awoke, something began to gnaw at you over time. The contrast between these dream worlds and the waking world you presently inhabit. In our world, the helpers, the caregivers, the tender souls, whether human or animal, were not supported, are not supported. They are often left vulnerable, sometimes endangered, as if the very beings who could heal were disregarded, forgotten, or abandoned. So in the quiet of your dreams, you began to create spaces, places where these souls, these vital beings, could find refuge. Not forever, but long enough. Long enough for the world around you to perhaps catch up. Long enough for the systems to be restructured so that those beings could be safe. Your dreams were not ordinary. They held weight, as if you were holding delicate seeds in the palms of your hands. Each dream, each imagined sanctuary was a germinating world, waiting for the right time to take root. And then one day, you saw it. You saw Avatar, the movie, a world that mirrored your dreams. The flora, the fauna, the sacred balance, all reflected back at you. You wondered, did your dreams influence this creation? Or had the writers of Avatar found a way to telepathically seed you? Was it a co-created dream among those longing for our world to be protected and loved for its beauty and diversity, just amplified? What you did not yet know was this. You have been seeding planets for many lifetimes. You are no stranger to this work. Your presence here in this life is not by chance. Your energy is waking those who are ready for care, for love, to create a Pandora right before our very eyes. You needed to see it. You needed the inspiration. They needed to create it. That your dreams are not just echoes of wishful thinking. They are blueprints for healing, the understanding of what we are fighting for here, and they are shared deeply by a soul family of like minds. Your soul is a caretaker, a nurturer of fragile creations. Without you, the beautiful, the vulnerable, the precious would not be tended. You are the type of person that, when not lost in dreams of these beautiful worlds, are frequently saving hurt animals on the side of the road, or rescuing in earnest anything from bees to trees that you see suffering. You are a gardener of worlds, and it's time to realize the power of your dreams. You thought you were just a dreamer, just imagining, but what you were really doing was remembering. Long before you took on a name in this life, before your fingers had learned the shape of leaves or rescued your first animal, you were chosen by the stars to be a keeper of cosmic gardens, the most beautiful, the most precious, like our world. In the great in-between, the silken space between incarnations, you walked across galaxies with a satchel full of stardust and seeds. Planets newly formed called to you, aching for harmony, and when you arrived, you planted what only you could: sanctuary, balance, interconnection, cooperation. Some planets bloomed with bioluminescent vines that purred in the moonlight. Others echoed with birdsong woven through the wild winds, where predators and prey learned sacred contracts rather than war. When you awoke as a child in this life, those dreams returned, not as fantasy, but as memory flickering through the veil, and still, you doubted. Hardly your fault. When peer groups sneered at your gentleness, calling your kindness and desire for repairs weakness, which couldn't be farther from the truth of how brave you must be to come to a world screaming for love, attendance, and repair. But this world, your current assignment, isn't balanced yet. It's a place where the helpers are just as endangered as the wildlife that once thrived. This is where money, which is an illusion, has quieted wisdom, and also where dreamers are often dismissed as soft and impractical. But that's exactly why you were called. The beings you create in dreams, they're not imaginary. They're waiting, just beyond the veil, for you to call them forward. You don't see harmony. You birth the blueprint for it. You as you dream, others remember. You as you write, others awaken. You as you protect, others rise to protect beside you as soul star seed gardeners. You don't just influence change, you were born to be a magnet for possibility. Systems rearrange themselves around your vibration. Every resistance eventually softens in your presence, not because you argue, but because you radiate alignment. But this work is ancient, and ancient work must be protected, so here is the gift I offer you. The cloak of living starlight woven by the ancient ones that admire your courage. It is not a shield of defense, but a radiant garment of remembrance, woven from the light of every planet you have ever seeded. It dances with the language of the oldest forests and oceans even yet to be born. When worn, it awakens your allies. It brings the right people to your side, the protectors, the dreamers, the builders. It cloaks you not in invisibility, but in truth so bright it cannot be denied. You must wear it in your mind's eye each morning. Let it fall over your shoulders. Let it protect your tender heart. Let it remind you you are not just here to dream. You are here to summon new earth into being, and you already have. For time is not linear, so you can't see yet what you've already accomplished, but the galactic family that visits from the future are here to witness you with wide eyes. When you wear your invisible cloak of starlight and feel like you are running out of hope, this incantation will turn the tide for you. Sweet gardener of planets bright, you're given keys of silver light. When you doubt and wonder slips, your cloak of starlight Uno flips. The dream you hold is not just yours. Your silver keys open portal doors. With seeds and soils of greater time, your power of healing is worth this climb. Reveal the locks and open doors where kindness lives and courage soars. Shadows now laugh while the keys do gleam. This world too is built from dream. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to know what's next for you. Remember, the power of the oracle is within us all. Let's embrace the magic and the mystery of the universe. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope you'll continue to join us on this enchanting journey. Until next time, stay curious, stay magical, and stay blessed, dear traveler.